The Caribbean Student Association of Baruch College 45th Annual Cultural Show.
You not ready at all, ready for all. This unconditional love I got for you.
June 10th through June 17th is New York Rum Week. We're going to talk to some of the participating bars them, yeah. Bars like Solomon and Cuff.
First it was tequila and then mezcal, you know. Rum is having its turn right now.
Southern Queens Park Association's 17th Annual Colors in Black Art Exhibit series continued. Dan I.J., the reggae sensation from Kingston, Jamaica, is our featured artist on this week's Artist Spotlight.
There's a man a DJ about fire. And Tumpy say, yes, Capitan are the man who should use on the song. And that's how we go and get Capitan on the song.
You're watching Come Chat With Me, a Caribbean lifestyle magazine. And I'm your host, Ziggy Bless. Caribbean Student Association of Baruch College presents their 45th Annual Cultural Show. Giving students the opportunity to learn more about the vibrant cultural melting pot for which the Caribbean is well known and loved. The Caribbean Student Association at Baruch College held their 45th Annual Cultural Show.
Hi, my name is Saram Mitchell, and I am the president of the Caribbean Student Association here at Baruch College. Today we're putting on our 45th annual cultural show, which is basically a cultivation and an expression of Caribbean culture here at Baruch College. It's the finale to our annual Caribbean Week, and we make sure that everyone has a holistic and fun experience here at Baruch while experiencing West Indian culture.
Keep the VVS's. Don't lie, you're tryna keep me like a checklist. Slow wine, body cold like a necklace. I see you straight up out of heaven with it on. Baby, you a blessing with it on. Come teach me a lesson with it on.
Just want to talk a little bit about my brand and why I'm here today and how I do what I do. So I go to Baruch College, I am a student here. I started my brand about 3 months ago. It's an urban luxury-based brand. A lot of people do luxury streetwear. I take the word urban because it's more than just your typical styles that you see in Urban Outfitters. I wanted to still have that hint of luxury to it. I started my brand by myself. I'm still on my own. I do want to expand. Some of my idols that I look up to are Milano DeRouge, G-Shoe, Shane Justin, just a lot of black entrepreneurs that really started their own brand from the bottom. And I hope to be there one day.
Real number one trending gal. Now we check with me. I'm the one who's nappy. Again, easy. Real number one trending gal. Yeah, me not dependent gal. I'm the one who's nappy. Left
jiggle jiggle, body a jiggle jiggle, make a bend and ride like a bicycle. Jiggle jiggle, body a jiggle jiggle.
He fast coming on my body, me body feet.
Me go me a jump and a jiggle, make a bend and a ride it like a bicycle. Jiggle jiggle, body feel jiggle, broke out and no time to be civil.
You not ready at all, ready for all. This unconditional love I got for you.
Look when me and body ground and me body cock up.
Yeah.
your seats. If you got a flag, put it up. Put it up. So everybody take a jump. Take a jump right now. Start away. Start away. What time is it? It's carnival.
With me, I have one of the models who's wearing one of our designs, and we have the artwork done by Darnell Tyson right here. Great artist, also a designer. For this jacket, this is part of the formal wear segment of the CSA show. So here's where we show the tuxedos, show the elegance, show the class. We're gonna sexy it up with the swimsuit wear, but for my segment is more the elegance and the class. I've been designing for about 4 years now under my brand Igami Collection. Everyone calls me Mr. Igami because I'm the owner of Igami Collection. I dress celebrities like Pleasure P from Love and Hip Hop, Deb Antony, people like Johnny Gill. So I'm bringing my talents to do CSA show because I'm also an alumni from Baruch College. So when they asked me to do a segment of formal wear, I was elated to do it and bring, my skills and my talents to the show.
Sure you do me juju, cause I'm feeling the juju. Shake it to you, I wanna dash it to you. You can have it to you, you know I got this in you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
My client, Mr. Ogami, and he told me that he liked a lot of colors for the jacket. He's a hippie alien taking people from the world, alien invasion, and I just did my crazy artwork, different colors, the words, to make it look nice.
The good clothes and the good shoes, good chain and the good ring. Give me shopping at the mall and the good store. I can't when me drive and the good car. No pretty, that's a good girl then. Pretty face with the good shape. In a bad boy, that's the good shape. Country people get let me say me. I try to reach out to the college youths because the college youths support my music like that. It's me I did it so. A lot of them don't get a chance to come on my events them because some of them underage and stuff. You see me so? And my music cover wide masses of people from the young to the old. So it's just my way this now for reach to them through college. Just dance, enjoy yourself, enjoy dancehall music in a positive way. Come together and enjoy dancehall music, enjoy worlding music, ding dong music, and enjoy the ravers dances them. And just have fun, just live life and have fun, straight. Why mine and me picking out the bed? Don't mind my brother when he go there. Money, money, go get it. Hold them down.
New York Rum Festival presents New York Rum Week 2019. The New York Rum Festival kicks off on Friday, June 14 at the famous Astor Center for a day of seminars with the top minds in the rum world. Samples, light refreshments, and Q&A are all about investigating rum's rich traditions and multifaceted flavors. On Saturday, June 15, the grand tasting begins at the Metropolitan West Exposition Hall in Midtown Manhattan. Here you can dive into over 30 rums from around the world, from the familiar to the rare. Along the way, take in further in-depth discussions from renowned experts. We have put together a roster of the city's best rum, cocktail, and Caribbean bars, each with their own take on Rum Week.
The best part is seeing people that I don't get to see every day. We're brand ambassadors, bar owners, bartenders, like people who are really interested in rum. We're all over the place doing our projects and our work. And so that weekend we get to reunite and hang out and have some rums and just enjoy them.
You have a dish right here. What exactly is it?
So here we have exactly the tip of fusion Caribbean and, for example, French or European food. We have Caribbean risotto, which is made with the traditional Italian recipe, but we add some Caribbean spices and vegetable inside. It's with salmon, and also we have like sauté vegetables with it. It's a shrimp risotto.
For the Rum Fest this year, Is there anything special you have on the menu preparing?
We are working on something special for it, trying to mix rum, Caribbean culture, and Harlem. So we'll have a lot of surprise for everybody.
One of the fortunate things of my experience is I've had the opportunity to be exposed to the great creators in this whole craft cocktail world. So when we do spirits, when we do cocktails, we do some really, really, really cool things.
The event is another way to celebrate what our countries are seeing, you know, and the opportunity for people to understand there's greatness, especially given what's going on in DC right now, where there's so much disrespect going on for immigrant communities. And June being Immigrant Heritage Month, this is a perfect opportunity to say, you know what, let us remind people again of what's happening in our communities and the impact that it brings to New York and across the country.
My family's drinking rum. I thought about rum. I was like, I want to do a rum place, and the idea to me was just like, I'm going to do something that, in a way that nobody else is doing it. Because there's other rum bars in New York City.
True indeed.
But the perspective is different, right? It's like, it's more of, it's not from a true Black Caribbean, African Caribbean person, right? So I wanted to do something from that perspective. But as I started to look into it, I realized that rum was a part of the triangle trade. Sure. And so rum was actually used as currency to buy and sell slaves.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I'm on vex from here to here, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is not cool.
Sure.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So I started looking for something to like reinvigorate that energy, and I found the story of Venture Smith. He's an African who was purchased for 4 gallons of rum, sold into slavery. He eventually bought himself out of slavery, figured out how to do that. Yeah. Then he bought his family out of slavery.
Nice.
And then he bought some land. He ultimately died a wealthy man. Yeah. And he had 2 sons. His sons were named Solomon and Cuff. Okay. So that's where the name comes from.
Where the name comes from. Yeah. Nice. This is an opportunity for us to support entrepreneurs that are doing the right thing, and for us to keep this going. And that's why it's important, and we're grateful for this interview, because now you can say, hey, if I'm coming into Harlem, find a place like Solomon and Cuff that's doing the right thing. Go to 67 Orange that's doing the right thing. Come up to the Bronx, see what we got going in the Bronx, see what's going on in different areas, because when they start seeing entrepreneurs of color, then we can support our own and give back to our own.
It's becoming more popular because,
more popular.
You know, with the whole like craft cocktail thing and people concerned about drinking better and eating better.
Yeah.
You know, first it was tequila and then mezcal, you know. Rum is having its turn right now.
How long now have you been doing art?
I've been actually doing art ever since I was 5. I'm 66 now. I photographed some clay pieces and I took them out of focus, and then I created a story behind each of the paintings. I added my own story to them. The eyes themselves tell a story about our people constantly holding back telling our stories or telling our stories through our eyes. People look at us and they don't really know, you know, they're just looking on the outside, but our colorful spirit, that's where the colors come from. Our colorful spirit draws people to us, or they'll draw them away from us. True. Based on their intentions. Okay? So the eyes never lie, no matter what. It can tell if you're sick. It can tell if you have a story behind it all. And that's why I've put special emphasis on the eyes themselves.
This would be considered a mixed media piece.
Okay.
So it's like different mediums that I use, as you can see in here, different textures along with the actual paint. For this particular piece, I use acrylic paint. And so this piece is titled I Am She, which represents one person. But you know how back in the days they always had the whole light skin versus dark skin, but either way we're still beautiful, right? And then you have that battle where you want your hair to be natural, and then again you want it to be straight. Right, so that's what this whole piece is all about.
What is right here? What is made from?
This is a part of the dress.
What is this like? I can touch it?
Well, you're not supposed to touch art. I know it's tempting. That's what my pieces do to you. My pieces make you want to touch them.
Tell me about this one right here.
Okay, this is a social justice piece, and it talks about, or it speaks to the impact that incarceration has on the family, and that everybody's heart is broken, from the wife's heart to the children's heart, and even the father's heart is broken. So sometimes people make choices and they don't realize the impact that their choices will have on the people that they love the most.
We all have artistic abilities within. No matter how you place your art on canvas, on paper, tell your story. Some people use writing, some people use painting, some people just sketch. But there's always a story behind the story, behind the story. So, which one is you?
Audrey, I must commend you. Nice wig.
Wig? Darling, this is all natural. Thanks to Fountain Mighty Roots. Fountain Mighty Roots is the best hair product coming out of Jamaica. Real black Jamaican castor oil and the pimento. It gives my hair a more healthier, bouncy, richer look. Even good for the edges.
Edges? Where can I get it?
Log onto your website, fountainoil.com, and even on Amazon. Fountain Mighty Roots. It's here to save your hair. You owe it to your roots.
Daisy Magazine is a bi-monthly online business and lifestyle publication promoting self-employed entrepreneurs through their journey, success, and human interest stories. Subscribe to Daisy Magazine for $3.99 at www.maxter.com/p/Daisy for the chance to win a 1-week all-expenses paid trip for one to Jamaica. Only one subscription needed for $3.99 to win. It could be you. Yeah, man, come chat with me. You don't know Ziggles, we're there. Brooklyn, we're there. See? You don't know. Dan IJ sitting next to me right now. The artist who I go, what a rap with him, man? I hear what I go on.
So true. Yo, Dana, tell them keep it on. I'm the king of fire. Life we promote. Yeah, the man said. Life. Believe the Jah is eternal life. Better know. From there is life. There must be a way. Life is so precious. Believe it. And I now give it up. Life is so precious.
Dan IJ, what go on, brother?
Yes, giving thanks to life, you know, and giving thanks to be here with come chat with us.
Yes, man, a real thing, man, a real thing, Dan I. For real. Tell me, Dan IJ, how you get a name like that, man?
You know what, say, Dan IJ, I get this name by when I check my real name as MIJ, which is Michael Ingram Jeffrey. I just say, you know something, I'm not gonna change the M to D and call myself Danai J. So D is for a determination, and I is for Ingram, and J is for Jeffrey. And me just put that together and call it Danai J. You know, so me in this business from I was a little tadpole, about 6 years old, when I used to go around singing John Old song named Tonight. That's a long time when I look at you.
What the song look? Give me a little piece of it.
The song says, tonight, while you're there, you remember all the things that I taught you to do. You will be there by yourself, reminiscing all the things that I taught you to do. Life is so precious. We need it. Why can't we live it up?
So we give thanks for life. Believe it. Long distance for life. Achieve it.
You're in New York right now. You do the thing right now. You have a single with you and Capleton.
Yes.
How that linkage they make?
Well, you know, say, me there up here and I do some tune and I come up with this song named Life is So Precious. And after I come up with the song named Life is So Precious, I sing it straight. And I have a brother named Tumpy. And Tumpy said, the song, brother, you need to do a combination. So I was thinking about some artists like Bounty Killer, Beenie Man, and some other artists, Anthony B, and you know. So when I think about it, I say about Capitan, the man a DJ about fire. And Tumpy say, yes, Capitan and the man who should use on this song. And that's how we go and get Capitan on the song. And send the song to Capitan in Jamaica. Yeah. And then him like it, I say him like it. And him just come up with the style name, Give Thanks to Life. Yeah. And that's how we start it off and get it going.
A bad show, you know, big video and thing. We love the energy, love the vibes, you know. So definitely with good promotion that's supposed to get you in some places, man, I lie.
Well, hopefully, because right now some places are long in a African them place, people are calling about the song and them thing there. Some places in Europe them are calling about the song and them thing there. So it's a good look on the outside, you know. And you don't know in the United States it a do it for do. And we still promote the song by going around and singing the song all about and thing, you know. So it's a good look with it.
No man can praise in the grave. Only the man that living shall praise him night and day. Life is so precious, that I now give it up. Life is so precious.
This is a new beginning, a new start, and I saw me start make the song New Beginning. And then I say, wait, new beginning, all year gone, new one come. Make preparation. And I start put the lyrics them and then start to say to the song, stay focused. And from there, I just sit down, meditate, and go into myself and start put some lyrics to it and just call it New Beginning. Because the youth them need a new beginning. It's too much killing, too much a whole heap of negative thing. I just feel like, you know, the youth them need something positive. And that's why I'm come up with New Beginning. Stay focused.
Here, this is a new start, a new beginning. This is a new year, this is a new start. Middle of the low fame, old year gone, new one come. Elevate the youth them from out of the slum. Make preparations for the daughters and the son. One and all for the future to
What's in the pipeline for the 2019 for Dan IJ?
Well, for the 2019 right now, we have a couple shows that come up and, you know, me I try to finish up my album and them thing because we have this EP out with the same New Beginning, Life is So Precious, Zung Lang, Dancing, you know, and we have some more songs I compile with it to get the album out, you know.
Stay connected with Come Chat With Me. Thanks for watching Come Chat With Me. See you next week.
Life is so precious, believe it. And I dare not give it up. Life is so precious, we need it. Why can't we live it up? Believe it. So we give thanks for life, believe it. Long distance for life, achieve it. And we respond to life, we need it. So enjoy your life if you receive it. So we give thanks for life, believe it. Long distance for life, achieve it. And we respond for life, we need it. So enjoy your life if you receive it. Well done, I tell them. If you know what life really worth,